Indie Studio with Pamela Roz on Curve 94.3.
Sitting in with Maximum 60.
I'm Lyle, I play guitar.
Hey, I'm Brendan, I sing.
Hey, I'm Tyler, I play guitar, piano, and backups.
I'm Alex, I play the bass.
And who's missing?
Jordan, who plays the drums.
So it actually started as a school project.
Yeah, basically.
At what point did you kind of realize it probably could and should continue beyond the walls of school?
Probably like as we got into high school.
I think we all really just decided that's something where we really want to do. We all love music, so.
And then I saw that you actually all take on the duty of songwriting. Because in a lot of bands, there's one or two main ones. Like I'm thinking of Weezer right now. Like Rivers pretty well writes most of the songs. Yeah. How do you think that all five of you writing the songs changes things?
Well, I mean, it's good in one sense. I mean, you get 5 different opinions. That's 5 ways to better a song, so.
We each have different tastes, and it really shows a lot.
Does it bring maybe more arguments at all? Or do you guys get along pretty well when it's happening?
Definitely brings arguments.
Yeah.
There's some headbutting, but nothing to worry about. When somebody gets an idea, we always try it out, run with it, and
The best one will win.
Like anything else in life.
Yeah.
So I was listening to your self-titled debut album earlier. As soon as I pressed play on the first track, I heard this like awesome classic rock sound. Like one of the ones I listened to, I thought of Meatloaf. I don't know if you guys will ever gotten that. He's so classic and so unique. And then you also have your own modern spin. But then I also read like a combination of older and newer artists like the Beatles, Styx, The Killers, and Coldplay to kind of describe your sound. Who would you say are your personal influences when you were getting into music?
getting into music is always like classic rock stuff for me. AC/DC and Guns N' Roses are definitely my influences as a guitar player anyway.
As a singer, I pretty much idolized Bono. My parents used to play U2 all the time, so I grew up to that. And
that's a pretty good one. He's kind of successful.
He's all right.
For me personally, I like everything. I mean, I was brought up with a lot of classical piano, from Mozart to Pink Floyd. I was in jazz band a lot, so
you bring
like
that kind of totally different aspect.
Weird stuff.
The weird stuff.
The weird stuff, I guess, yes.
The unnormal stuff.
My dad used to play a lot of records when I was younger, and it would be a lot of 80s bands like Queen City Kids or Slade, and I'd wake up in the morning at 6 o'clock to like Pink Floyd, The Wall playing and stuff like that.
That would have been fantastic.
It was excellent, so I always kind of had that around me, and then as I started playing bass a lot more, I started getting different styles of music, like funk, even dance and pop and stuff like that.
I love that you guys are so eclectic in your styles and in your tastes. So that definitely contributes to your music. So I saw that you performed everywhere from like school talent shows, theaters, lounges, nightclubs, which all in their own ways kind of differ, but what kind of crowd would you say has been the most responsive so far?
We get good responses at the bar shows we play, but that's because they're at bars.
By playing at bars now and things like that, people always come up to us after and say that they like it and stuff, and that doesn't really happen when we're playing to younger people as much.
More from Maximum 60 in just a couple of minutes, and Pamela Roz from their self-titled debut album. It's Maximum 60 and Funnest Way to Play on Winnipeg's pop alternative Curve 94.3.
Indie Studio with Pamela Roz on Curve 94.3.
Still sitting in with Maximum 60. Now, you're going strong with the music, still going strong. You've released your debut self-titled album, but if you could have any other job in any other field, no questions asked, what would it be?
Well, I'm going into marketing next year. I don't know if I want to be a marketer.
But it's a start. Yeah. Okay.
Astronaut.
That's mine too.
Professional skydiver.
Wow, you guys are wild, and you are going to market their careers.
I mean, if I was going to say stuff like that, I would have been a radio DJ or something.
That's not really wild, but that's a good choice anyways. Now, looking at the artists that you've shared the stage with, I saw Biff naked, and I don't know her music quite well enough as I should. I just think just her as a human is so cool. What was she like in person?
This was at Country Fest last
Yeah.
year.
Right, yes.
She was pretty nice. Wasn't intimidating, right?
Yeah.
I personally didn't see the show, but our drummer and Lyle, they said it was just phenomenal.
Yeah.
So.
And who else have you played with that's really memorable for you?
We went down to Austin for South by Southwest and got to play with a couple bigger bands. We played with one called Brightwood, kind of like a Christian rock band, I guess. Another band from San Diego called Buckfast Superbee.
For indie bands,
Yeah,
they were
great.
Like, you look at their MySpace profiles, they have millions of hits. For an indie band, that's quite impressive.
They kind of started as a smaller indie band and worked their way up to that.
Yeah, it can be done.
There's so many bands that are kind of in it together. Do you know what I mean?
Pro Jam's indie, kind of.
After so many years, they're now indie for the
Can they
first
be
time.
our president?
Can Eddie Vedder can be your president?
Our indie president.
I would make him president of anything. So
The indie nation.
So I want to talk talk about what's coming up next. We have a couple shows, but I also want to play a game of this or that. Snow or rain,
Snow.
Snow.
Yeah,
Snow.
snow.
even with the weather.
No doubt about it.
Oh, good. Ping pong or pool,
Cool.
Ping pong.
Ping pong.
Ping pong.
Jay Leno or Conan O'Brien.
Conan.
Yeah.
Conan.
Thank goodness. Slurpees or milkshakes.
Slurpees.
Slurpees.
Oh, geez, milkshakes.
Milkshakes
I
are fantastic.
I like chocolate, ice cream, milk. It's all good.
Saved by the Bell or Full House.
Saved by the
Saved by the Bell.
Save the bell.
Full House. I never really watched Saved by the Bell.
I bet these guys all looked up to Zach Morris. That's why they're all about it, yeah?
No, I like Screech.
I was just going to say, or Screech. No AC Slater in there. Full House, you were all about Danny Tanner or Uncle Jesse.
Olsen twins.
But they're like 5.
Yes, they were very underage when that was on. And then finally, to perform or to record.
Perform.
I'd say perform too. It's just too fun.
I like recording.
To record a performance.
Oh,
Hey.
that's good. I've never had that before. You do have 2 shows actually coming up, the 12th and the 13th at the park. Did I see that?
On the 12th, we're playing with Davenport and AM Glory.
So good.
Yeah, they're so
Both of
good.
them.
They are officially my favorite bands of all time, and I recommend going out because they will soon be your favorite bands of
Oh,
all time.
they're great live bands.
Those tickets are $10. You can get them from us on our Facebook page or MySpace. And then on the 13th, we're playing with
A few younger bands that we
Yeah.
met through doing a TJ's Gift benefit concert. It was pretty fun. They needed another band, so they asked us. So
And those are both at the park.
Yeah.
And that is all I have. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks to Pamela Roz for talking to Maximum 60 Indie Studio. Back with Pamela next Wednesday night at 8 o'clock. It is Indie Studio. This is Maximum 60 and Save the World on Winnipeg's Pop Alternative Curve 94.3.
Indie Studio with Pamela Roz on Curve 94.3.